Hey guys, I'm Olivia. For those who don't know me, welcome. I recently did a poll on my Insta story asking if y'all would like to see me do a quick tutorial of how I do my curls with my straightener, and everyone voted yes. So here I am, going to show you how I do that. This is what my hair looks like after I take a shower and I blow dry it. I kind of also straighten a little bit of the top and the bottom just because my curls are a little poofy, wavy, and so they aren't necessarily the curly type that everyone likes, but they're in between. So I just kind of straighten it just to give myself a good surface to work with, and that it kind of settles it down a little bit to where it's not like whoosh. So yeah, this is what I look like when I'm about to curl my hair with my straightener. I use a Hot Tool straightener. It's 1.5 inches, I believe. It's one of my favorites because I'm able to grab a good amount of it right here without being burnt or it hurting me, as well as it just works really well. The temperature I keep it on is at 390. I don't like to keep it up too high just because straighteners do damage hair, and so I like to try to keep it as healthy as I can, as much as I can. I do a lot to my hair, so gotta help it in some way. So yeah, I keep it at 390. As well as, so when I start doing my hair, I like to keep my front pieces out. I like to do those last, just because I do like the more natural look. So I like to just kind of keep those out so I kind of know what it's looking like, how it's forming, so I can kind of work with the front with the back and match it up. So I grab like a good amount of hair. It's not too much. It kind of matches the width of my straightener just so that it can curl with it very well and bend with it pretty well. If you grab too much, then it doesn't necessarily bend super well. And if you grab too little, it can curl a little too much, but it's fixable, so don't worry if you do that. So I just grab a good amount. I kind of straighten the top of it a little bit out. I do tend to have baby hairs, so I would like the baby hairs to stay in its spot. So I like to straighten out the top, but just whatever works for you. So I just kind of grab the piece, and then I just straighten a little bit out. I like to do my curls away from my face, which I think everyone does, but I do. And so I curl them all away from my face, as well as I keep them in the same direction. Some people do alternate them, or they'll just go back and forth, but I like to just keep them going in the same direction so that, let's say I wake up tomorrow and the back of my hair isn't as curly as I would like it. So now when I redo it, I know how the curls are gonna look and how they're going, so that when I do want to curl them, I know how to curl them because I remember the direction I went inside. The direction I went with them. So I just have to keep them in the same direction. I grab that piece, I go away from my face, I do like 2 little loops with it, and then I go down with it. And you can kind of see the curl right here. I like my curls to be on the looser side, so it's going to be kind of show you how I do the looser side with them. But so you kind of just grab them like that. If they do get a little bit too curly, don't worry, you're able to straighten them out a little bit. And how you do that is you just kind of grab the piece that you think is too curly and you just straighten it out a little bit, and voila, there's a little bit of a less curl for you. So as well as I do not separate my hair as some people like to separate them, which is totally okay. If you have thicker hair than me, or if your hair is really long, I do get how separating it makes it easier. It makes it more manageable, which is totally fine. With my hair texture and the way it is right now, it's kind of I'm able and easy to do it with it the way it is and how it's just all down. I do like to go pretty fast with my straightener just because it's an easy one to do with, and it kind of gets me out the door faster, so I just keep it all together. And I've been doing it for a while, so I kind of can recognize and know when's too much and when's not too much. But if you like to separate it and that just works better for you, then do so. It totally works still with that. But you just keep grabbing pieces in your hair, and you just turn them twice and then go down with it away from your face, and it will give you a little loose curl that I love. And you just kind of do that all the way around your head. It is stretching because your hands are going out there and it's working your muscles, so it's okay if your hands do start hurting a little bit, or your arms. Totally normal. Mine did in the beginning too. Now they're just pretty much used to it, but you just kind of gotta work with what you got. But you just turn and curl So when you start getting to the underneath part, you kind of do have to separate a little bit more, just because you kind of have to know where you're coming from, exactly how much to grab. So like these bottom pieces right here, I'll move all this hair aside, come with it towards right here, straighten it out a little bit, turn it again, and curl it. So let's say that you are turning it and it's like kind of coming out of the straightener a little bit. You can easily push it back like this with your hand and just make sure it's staying in the straightener, not coming out of it. That does happen and it's okay too. Again, another trick I did too while I was practicing this was I would do it with my straightener off, just so I could get my motions going and kind of get the hands down. And once I felt pretty confident, like I knew what I was doing, I got this, I started doing it with the straightener on, and it works. So this is how I do it. I just love the way it kind of gives it a body and volume, and I'm all about the volume, so this straighteners are my favorite. But yeah, you just keep grabbing pieces that you see that are straight, and you just curl it. If you feel like it's not necessarily giving you enough of a curl, grab less and curl it. To me, this look is more like the bedhead look that I like to get, so it's pretty easy and loose. So yeah, when you start getting towards the back, you kind of have to push it towards the front a little bit so you can see it a little better. Grab that piece and you just keep doing the same motion as you're doing. You just work all the way around your head with it. So like I would say that this side's pretty good right now. So I would just grab this piece, my front pieces, and just curl it. See what I think of them. And then grab the other front piece with it, curl that. Kind of work with what you're doing. Then when you think this side is done with, you move to your next. So you do the same thing with that side. You just start kind of in the middle and you just work your way around your head. And voila, that is how I get my curls with my straightener. So once I'm done with that, I like a little bit of volume. So I will either use, if it's the next day that I am retouching my curls or whatnot, I would like to use a dry shampoo. This is one of my favorites. It's called Not Your Mother's Plump for Joy, and it smells like mangoes. And it smells amazing. So I will use this just to give it a little bit more volume and body. And I love this dry shampoo. You can never use enough. So this is one of my favorites that I like to use, as well as a texturizing spray that I use a lot that I really like that I'll use right now is a triple sec, and it's a dry bar one. And it just texturizes, amplifies, and refreshes, and it's one of my favorite ones. And you kind of just use it at the top of your hair, just wherever you want that volume at. And you kind of just push it in, work with it, run it through your hands, and that is what I like to use. As well as before, when I get out of the shower, I like to use Not Your Mother's All Eyes on Me, and it is a 10-in-1 perfector, and it just heat protection, adds body, detangles, adds shine. It's one of my favorites. It smells really good as well. So this is I like to use this one, as well as if you know me, I graduated from Toni & Guy, so I do know a lot of Toni & Guy products. So a good one is the Blowout Balm, and it just heat protection, as well as it kind of goes faster with your blowouts, and so it just makes me drying my hair a lot faster, so I like to use that as well. But yeah, this is my curly look my beach wave look with my straightener. It's one of my favorites. It's really fast, super simple, and once you get the hang of it, it goes by really fast and it will be your favorite one. But yeah, I hope this video helped y'all. Thank you so much for watching. If you would like any other kind of videos, just with a little tutorial with the clamp or with the wand, just leave a comment in the comments and I will get back to y'all. So thank you so much. Bye.